Nottingham Forest capitulate on the road yet again as they limp to a 4-0 defeat at West Ham. Welcome to the player ratings. Good morning, good evening, or good night, wherever in the world you are, whatever time of day you're watching. Hope you, having a fantastic day. I don't know. Guys, welcome. And what a dull, yet again, performance it was away from home as Forest just did a Forest. That is the Forest, isn't it? Forest away from home, as expected. Didn't expect to chunk in 4 goals, but we kind of went back to October football where it was buy one, get one free, Tesco bog off. In fact, it was buy one, get 4 free. Look, I'm not as annoyed as I normally am because I'm kind of getting used to it. It's like we literally are going to be playing 19 matches where we're going to be competitive this season. From now on, just right off the home form. There's no point. If we pick up the odd point here and there, it's a bonus. But seriously, the away form is atrocious. Honestly, as well at home, we've not been great. We've been lucky. We've played with a bit more passion, more so the crowd than the players. But 4-0 is pathetic. I haven't got the energy to lay into them after what we've seen today. Because it's just like, you could see it coming. The substitutions, I don't know what happened, but when Shelby got taken off and Ayew, who, look, we've given Wood plenty of stick. Ayew is just doing nothing for me. It's just a pathetic performance in general. And that's it. The problem is now that this away form is imprinted on all the players' foreheads, man. Just poor all round. I guess we got to get into the player ratings. I ain't really got the energy to do it. Make sure you get your votes in. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. Vote for your players from 0 to 10. I can't even imagine what you guys have voted for. 6 being the average, and if they're a sub, 5 is the average. Let's just jump into it and get on with it. The quicker we do it, guys, the quicker we can get on and eat. Oh my God. Hold on. Let me do my ratings. You guys are harsh already. So 74 of you have voted and you voted harsh on him. But let me do my ratings. Yeah, as Ez is mentioning there, let's start. If there's one thing we can do, let's push that subscriber count up. Let's get it up to 10K. We are well on the road to 10K. Thank you all for your support. It's giving me OCD there, so I'm going to put it there. All right, guys, let's start with Navas. Could Navas have done much about any of those goals? Not really. It was defensive blunders as normal. I will just give Navas a 6 out of 10. I've kind of seen your guys' stats, and I think there's a few trollers. I think we will be doing this as members only come next weekend against Everton. You're saying he didn't save a thing? I don't know. There was not much he could do about the goals, really. Maybe the Antonio one, but really, who cares at that stage? I'm going to give him a 6. I'm just going to give him a safe 6. But he conceded 4. 6 is too high. 5. 5. I don't really want to blame him. I can't blame him. I'm going with a 6. My gut says 6. The defense around him was poor, man. The defense, the right-hand side of the defense was shocking. It really was. But we'll get into that in a second. I'm going to give him a 6. I've kind of seen what you guys have done. But seriously, Trollers 4.3? You're just going to make me make this members only next week. If you guys are miles off what I'm saying, then we're going members only next week. So you have been warned. You've had plenty of weeks. This is going to be members only. 6 is too generous, says David. For real, I gave him a 6 on the vote, says Sarah. I'll tell you, 4.3 or 4.4 as it is now is not fair on him. It's not fair on him. It was poor what was in front of him, not what he did. But I'm giving him a 4.4. Look, let's get into the real problems, which is this right side. And for all of you who are like, yeah, we'll be fine without Aurier. No, we're not, man. For the odd bad game that Aurier has had, he's still better than Nico Williams. Nico Williams is still... Colin, you gave him a 4. All right, fair enough. If that's your opinion, Simon's not too happy either. Look, Nico Williams is not a right back. He's not a right back for me at all. He's just not got the physicality. He got completely done by Paqueta for... I can't remember which goal it was. There's so many. And you're right, Jonathan. 17 millions for him is... I mean, Liverpool pulled our pants down, didn't they? He can't shoot. He can't cross. I'm struggling to see what really he can do. Because he can't defend. He gets out-strengthed and out-muscled a lot down that right-hand side. I still think another year or two and he'll be a good player. But 17 mil for him, man, I still would have rather had Spence. I really would have. Spence would have been a lot better for me. I'm going to give him like a 3, man. He was poor. It was poor. But we haven't got any other choice. I've gone for a 3. I don't even know what you guys have gone for. We'll check in a second. He's bad-tempered as well, says Jonathan. Adam saying, sorry, Williams not a right back. Liverpool are laughing at us. David saying we had our pants pulled down a lot this season. Sarah saying there was like one cross he did, which was good. Yeah, the one in for Wood. But even though it was a good angle on the cross, I would rather he'd put some height on it because Wood had no chance of getting to it. Shipston saying if Nico starts next week, we're bollocks. Aurier is better than Spencer. Sutter, who's better than Williams. Brian saying, unfortunately, Nico's no right back nor a midfielder. He's okay as an impact sub in the midfield, not in defense. Let's see what you guys gave him. 2.8. I can't argue with it. I can't argue with this. 0.2 lower than what I went with. I don't know if there's trolls or not, or maybe you guys really are annoyed with that performance. It's just dejecting, that performance for me. No. Am I still live? This whole thing just locked up. We're good. Hold on, guys. I just need to do one thing. I just need to... Wait, no, that's not what I need to do. I need to go here. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Little technical issues. Hold on. Okay. All is now fine. Okay. You guys have gone for a 2.8. Tiago, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. Pop the stars. Boom. Boom. Thank you very much. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. I can't even bring the energy to ask you guys to hit that like button. As Kane subscribes to the channel as well. All right, let's get on to Worrall. And I am sick of repeating myself on Worrall. He is not cut out for life in the Premier League. As Ez says, I can't wait to see Darren Fletcher defend his performance. He was poor today, man. He was poor, but he's always been poor, and there's always a mistake in him. And he kind of got done for the first goal. The ball goes across him very timidly indeed. Simon saying, I suppose Cooper was sensing blood and going for it a bit and fired back, overrun. Yeah, yeah, we'll get onto that when we get to the subs, man. But speaking on Worrall, you guys know I've not been impressed with him all season. He was just as bad as Nico Williams for me. Maybe slightly better. I'm going to give him a 4 out of 10. You can't really score the defense high, can you? Apart from 2 people. I'm going to give him a 4. 4 out of 10 for me for Worrall. Wait, what have I done here? Why have the... Okay, there we go. Absolute 0 for Housewife's favorite Worrall. Ez is annoyed, man. Ez is annoyed. Matty's saying Worrall had a solid season. This is the worst game since Everton. He has not had us. I don't know what Worrall you've been watching, man. The thing is, Worrall is exposed without someone who can cover him on the right-hand side. There's only so much Felipe can do on the other side. Let's see what you guys did. 3.1. Less than what I scored him. I think probably I'm too high. So I've gone... I think you guys are probably more right than me, to be honest. I went 4. You guys went 3.1. What's there to say? Look, the only shining light of this performance is this man right here. Let's bring him up. He's like, he's a find. He really is. And he held that defense together pretty much all afternoon until obviously the capitulation, the usual Tesco Bogoff capitulation. I think he's getting up there as one of our best signings. Look, I would, if Forest hadn't done a Forest away from home and capitulated, I'd be giving him like an 8 or 9. If that game had finished like 0-0, he'd be getting a 9 out of 10 for me. He was really good. Even though we conceded 4, I still think he was head and shoulders above everyone else on the pitch, on both teams, and I'm going to give him a 7. I'm going to give him a 7. You have to mark it down because obviously we conceded 4. He's part of that. I'm just talking you through my thinking. But I'm sorry, he was the best player on the pitch by a mile. So I'm going to give him a 7. I don't even know what you guys are going to give him. Let's see if there are trollers or not, or if you agree or disagree with me. Nah, that's not acceptable. I'm sorry, guys. Who's going to fess up and say they voted low for him? 5.5 is an absolute joke from you lot, man. But this is definitely going to members only. 100% members only, man. What the actual hell? Really? Really? Shout me out some of your votes, guys. Let's see what the members did. Owen went 7. Sarah went 7. I think 7 is fair for him. Yeah, Simon said I went 7 as well. Decanio doesn't understand football, clearly. I didn't waste my time by voting, says Wake Up. Yeah, I feel like I'm wasting everyone's time here right now. Colin gave him a 5. How could you give him a 5? 8 from Jonathan. Pretty much 7s across the board. So the members are with me on it. I know what you're saying, Si, 5, but he still played better than everyone else, didn't he? I don't know. Anyway, it's opinions. Can you just leave Felipe on screen while you talk about the other showers of shite, asking for a friend? Members good votes by the looks in general. Yeah, exactly. All right, next week, members only. You had your chance. You know, you guys in the free seats, we tried to keep you involved. So going forward, members only. That one has done it for me. And no, I'm sorry. You've gone way, way across the line on that. A 5 is fair, says Grant. It's not. It's not. You can't give him a 5. I suppose if you look at it in terms of Worrall and Williams' score, then yes, I can see how he's been outscored by them. But I still think that's too low. Jotinia is saying, yeah, members only. Jotinia, you're not even a member, man. It's Decanio's delusional. Of course he is. He's a West Ham fan. You won't find a single fan outside of Forest that would give him higher than a 5. You won't find a single West Ham player who could get into the Forest team either. Anyway. Williams is a 0, says Raw. 6 is base, average, 5 us low. Yeah, exactly, Si. You tell him. They're still below us. That's the funny thing. And also, what the West Ham fans need to realize is congratulations. I will congratulate West Ham fans. They can clip this bit if they want. Congratulations on keeping David Moyes now until the end of the season. I'm sure you're all very happy about that. We just saved him for you. All right, let's move on. Let's move on and talk about Lodi. I thought Lodi was good as well today. Obviously, he kind of scored an own goal, didn't he? A bit. Lodi, I will mark down for some of the goals, I think. Sarah saying, let's not forget West Ham couldn't beat us on our first home game in 20 years. Exactly. And let's not forget VAR saved them today, didn't it? Because Jono was clearly fouled and they didn't even look at it in true, typical VAR style. Congratulations on keeping the Rhinos' ass, says Adam. I'm going to give Lodi a... Again, if the scoreline was different, he'd be higher. But with that scoreline, for me, I'm going to give him like a 5.5 out of 10. I mean, he went off before the majority. 5. I'm going to give him a 5. Skip Callback says Cousinho and just his 0. All the callback lovers, man. And it's like, okay, cool. You guys know, how good he is for the Premier League, apparently. Anyway, what did you guys give Lodi? I'm giving him a 5. That's a harsh 5. It's a scoreline harsh 5 for me. You guys gone 4.8. I can't really kick off at you too much. You're not a million miles off me on that one. Someone needs to vote, though, because that 99 is giving me a bit of OCD. So someone get it to 100, please. Also, let me have a quick like check. Where are we? Are you guys serious, man? 43 likes. At least. Do you know how like hungry I am? And we're sitting here doing this stream and 45 of you have hit the like button. There's nearly 300 of you in here. Please hit that like button, guys. Let's get through this abysmal display together. The lazy people need to like exactly. Chaka giving him a 6, Red Nasty a 4. You know what? It is quite funny to see like the deviation in what you guys vote for and how you see the game. But that's what I love about it. It's all about opinions. And this is why we have this channel, to give everyone the chance for those opinions. Anyway, thank you. There's my OCD done. 100 votes in on there. All right, let's move this shit show on, man. Let's move it on and go to... Who's next? Freuler. Now, during the first half with Freuler, I actually thought he was really good. He was playing higher in front of Shelvey, and I thought he was doing quite well. Shelvey was playing more as the deep-lying midfielder. I don't know, man. I don't know. You got to take into account the scoreline, haven't you? It's hard not to. I don't know why I'm not pissed off. I think it's because I'm hungry. Or because I just expected it to happen. I'm going to give him a 5. I'm just going to give him a 5. A 5. The funny thing is, it's the first time I've noticed him. So don't you start that big stadium crap, man. I'm going to give Freuler a 5. He did do quite a bit. He just... The team... You know what today was? It wasn't so much about the individuals. It's about the... what's the word I'm looking for? Not the tactics. The mentality. The mentality was, let's make sure we don't concede in the first half. Let's play low block football against a team that is in the relegation zone. And that, for me, is the criminality of it all. Anyway, I'm giving him a 5. You guys are giving him a 3.8. So just so we're clear, you think Freuler was only 1 point better than Williams? Really? Definitely Everton match is members only. I'm sorry, man. You lot are just like, really? 3.8. I know he's divisive, but I did make a point. I did make a point to watch him. I think a 5 is fair. If you guys had said like a 4.8, 4.9, fine. But nah, man. Nah, you guys are harsh. You guys are harsh. He's 1 point better than Williams. Nah, I'm not having that. Not having that at all. Jimmy saying worst player on the pitch. Turbo saying Freuler was bad, mate. I remember one part of the game where Gibbs White won the ball, passed it to him. He lost it again. Gibbs White got it back, gave it back to him, and he lost it again. It's all opinions. It's all opinions. All right, whatever. Keith, I'll leave you to sort out the Freuler haters in there. You can't say he didn't do anything, because that's the argument that I use against him, to say he didn't do anything in the last few games. But he does do something. He was playing higher up the pitch. Nah, anyway, I can't deal with a Freuler debate right now. I can't. All right, who's next? Shelvey. Shelvey coming off changed the game, didn't it? Wait, where's my Shelvey picture? I definitely got one now. I definitely added him. Hold on. Where is that Shelvey? There he is. No, that's not Shelvey. Are you lot for real? Where's my Shelvey picture? All right. Nothing continues on this stream until we get Shelvey up on here. There he is. I knew I had a Shelvey picture. Hi, Shelvey. Oh, yeah. Red Nasty says 4, as I keep saying 4 for all of them. It's a team. I know, bro. Like, we can do a team ranking of 4 at the end, yeah? But it's still like, you got to talk about the players and their performances. I thought Shelvey was okay. I thought Shelvey, you notice how useful Shelvey was by how the game turned. Literally the second he was subbed off is the word I'm looking for. I'll give him a 6. 6 for me for Shelf. It's just, you notice what you lost when he came off. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving him a 6. Keith saying points for apparently looking super miffed at coming off. Yeah, it was weird that he came off. 6 from Mark. Nick saying 7. Imploded when he was subbed. And was it him hiding his head behind a seat? Owen saying Shelvey shouldn't have come off, but it's the change in shape that did us. We need 3 in midfield. Danilo should have been brought on. I do agree Danilo should have come on. I don't agree that Colback should have stayed on. That one was like, what the hell, man? Who are we talking about? I forgot. I'm so tired. Shelvey. All right, got him. Okay, what have you guys gone for with Shelvey? You have gone for a 5.3. I don't know. I don't know if you're being too harsh or it's okay or what. Okay, 5.3, whatever. What did I say? I said 6. Okay, we're not a million miles off. Jonathan says Colback is like FIFA 45 minutes. That was weird to say Colback playing the whole game. We'll get on to Colback in a second. You guys are giving Shelvey a 5.3. All right, I guess it's time for my mate Colback. I mean, I keep saying it that he's not a starter. I've come round to say, okay, fine, with Colback, if you want to use him as a 10-minute closer, I'm cool with that. I think he's at fault for some of those goals, especially the first one where he didn't close the space down. He does a lot of that standing off on the edge of the box. It's like he's not good enough for a Premier League starting team. That's the thing. And I agree with what Sai's saying. Well, half agree with what Sai's saying. We're saying starting him is fine, but get him off when we go behind. I think it's the wrong way around. Bring him on if we're 1-0 up and you're trying to hold out a game. You don't start with him because, look, I get why we did it against Man City because we were going like low block of the low block of the low block. But you can't say that. My argument for this is simple. How does he stay on but Shelvey come off? Don't know. That's the thing with me. Reds 007. Thank you so. Whoa, new member. Thank you, buddy, for becoming a member. Do appreciate that. Sarah saying should have started Scarpa and Danilo. What has Scarpa got to do to get on the pitch, guys? I mean, we'll get onto that when we talk about Cooper in a second. But I don't know. Colback for me. The thing is, I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't on Colback on whatever score I give him, because some of you are like, oh, you're being harsh on Colback. You're being this on Colback. I don't know. What did I give the other two? 5, 4. I'll give Colback a 5. Nah, 5 is too high. A 4. You know what? I'm going to go a 5 and just see how you guys react to it. That'll be more fun. I'm going to 5 on Colback. Whatever. Jono injured. I don't know, man. I don't know. Too generous. I told you I can't win. All right. Fine. Let's see what you guys did. Let's see what you got. 5 is a bit too generous. I'm just... Okay, wait. Hold on. What did I give Shelvey? I gave Shelvey a 6. I gave Freuler a 5. Yeah, Colback was worse than Freuler, wasn't he? All right, fine. You guys have convinced me. I've cracked under the pressure. I've gone for a 4. Anyway. All right, fine. Fine, Jonathan. It's a 4. Fuck me, it's a 4. All right, what have you guys got? You got a 3.9. Well, then you lot can't argue with yourselves because you've kind of gone for a 4 in a roundabout way with a 3.9. So there it is, 3.9 for Colback. Can we just move on from Colback? He shouldn't be in the team. That's still full stop. All right, this one's going to be interesting. MG Dub, man. I didn't think it was his best game. In fact, I'd probably say it's one of his worst games. They've been saying 4 too much for him. Why is everyone saying Johnson injured? I don't know. I don't know. Right now, I don't care. Right now, I just want to eat. I'm hungry. All right, MG Dub. Oh, he wasn't good, man. His corners are really starting to get annoying. They just seem to hit the front post. I felt like Declan Rice and Souček kind of had him covered in that game. Again, I'm going to get accused of MGW goggles. I'm going to give him a 5. 5. Here comes the abuse from the chat, no doubt. I can give him a 5. MGW goggles. Johnson's injured, confirmed by Cooper interview. MG Dub was okay, first half of 4. 3 from Matt. 2.5, 5. Yeah, I'm saying he was crap, right? I'm saying he's crap today. But I'm still going to give him a 5. And S saying he's lost faith. Am I too high on a 5? I don't know. Let's see what you guys said. 4.1. Oh, don't. MG, if you're watching, I didn't score you that. They did. They did. They did. I got you halfway up the ladder, man. They're bringing you back down. Wasn't me. You were pretty crap today, man. I can't lie on it. I can't lie on it. All right, fine. We'll go with the chat. They've done 4.1. I think Keith is spot on. Must be frustrating for players like MG Dub in a system like that. Him and Jono just don't get any change out of it. It's annoying. I don't know why Cooper's so negative, man. Anyway, let's move on. Let's get this thing done. Enjoy your empty cabinet. Why? There's some West Ham fans in there. Okay, Jono. I thought he was good first half. I thought second half, there wasn't really much for him, man. You know what, guys? It's just been a crap performance team-wise, the whole thing. It's hard to even I thought he was okay. Look, there was that nice move in the first half where he looked up, he cut it back to MG Dub, and then Freuler ran around the outside of him, and then MG Dub shot instead of playing Freuler in. Did Jono have a shot today? I can't remember. I can't remember. I feel like the negative tactics means he was secluded yet again. It must be so frustrating for him to have to play in that team. I'm just going to match him with MG Dub. I'm just going to give him a 5. Screw it, 5. He flunked one wide. I can't even remember that. He put one wide on goal cut. Oh, is that when he hit it with his left foot? Yeah, I remember. He didn't I think he crossed the ball a lot though. Filling midfield with defensive players doesn't help the front. Yes, I agree. Big time with that one. Guys, please don't forget, hit the like, subscribe. I'm so sick of saying it, but please do if you haven't already. Jono's too blinkered and does the same thing. Bill, I disagree with that. I think he's starting to show signs of looking up. I agree his shots are always cross goal. He needs to spice that up as well. Red Nosty said I went for 4. Wait, when I said 4 for all excluding the next one. Oh God, Chris Wood, man. Oh God. You know, went 4.5. A bit harsh. Okay, you made him slightly better than MG Dub. I guess if we take your barometer, it kind of makes sense. But okay, 4.5. What have you guys done for Chris Wood, man? Do you know how many messages I got last week saying, Wolverine, you need to apologize about Chris Wood. You need to apologize about Chris Wood because he tapped one in from 2 yards out. Apologize. I'm like, okay, I ain't apologizing. I could have scored a 2-yarder. I mean, the best thing Wood did for me was be there when Bowen hit the wood literally in the first half. He was crap. He flicked on a couple of balls early on and then seriously faded, man. He really did fade. Wood gets very little, says David. A 1. 2 from Adam. 4 from Turbocharged. Sai said he has 3 defenders around him and no one passing to him. Look, it wasn't his worst game, but it wasn't a good game. It wasn't a good game. Red Nasty saying he's awful. I do not understand why he's even in the team. Well, because everyone said Wood was the savior after last week, man, and I should apologize. But whatever. Look, I'm not going to be too harsh on him because I kind of agree with Simon. I didn't say anything. I just literally said I'm agreeing with you, right? You can't have attackers playing when the midfield isn't really doing anything to get forward with the ball. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to do. To be fair, you were loving Wood last week. Obviously, he scored a goal. What am I going to do? Not celebrate a goal? Owen's saying it's Wood's job to find space and he doesn't. He gets 2 great players. He's got 2 great players in MG Dub and Jono to find him. He's never there. Wood should be in the last 10 minutes. Yeah, he is. I can't believe. Look, whatever anyone thinks of Wood, surely everyone agrees we got absolutely ripped off for 19 million for him for a 1-year deal. That's more expensive than Lingard, man. I mean, just have that one in your mind. I'm gonna give him a 3. I am a 3. So hungry. 3 for me for Woods. You're not giving him 5s. Well, what else? Chucker says we need a 4-4-2 with 3 in the middle. We can't get into the attack. Not a 3. What, you think higher or lower? 3's too generous. I'm just in. I don't know what kind of mood I'm. Normally, I'm like, oh motherfucker, I'm just. You know what? Forest have broken me away from home, man. They have. They've broken me away from home, and I just haven't got the energy to argue it. I really don't. So I'm just going a 3. I'm so sick of our away form. I almost feel like let's just give everyone 3 points and then we'll battle it out at the City Ground because clearly these players can't be bothered away from home. Yeah. And clearly we as the fan base have to push them forward at the City Ground. Clearly there's no motivation coming from the bench. It's all coming from the fans right now. That's how I feel right now about everything. 2.8 from you guys. How can you say I was being harsh with the 3 or too generous with the 3 or whatever you lot said when you gave him a 2.8? I mean, you weren't exactly a million miles from my score. Anyway, 2.8 for Woods. Okay, so that's your starting 11. Let's have a look at the substitutions and crap. I mean, the first one IU. Let me just double check quickly. God, do I really have to look back at this? Yeah, it says IU for John Joe, which just was a poor choice. It's a poor choice of substitution. I don't really want to start picking on another player, yeah, but I am struggling to see what this guy does. I really am. I don't know what the point in him is. I didn't even know where he plays. I don't know where he plays. He's just like, he's really smiley. That's literally the best I can say about him. I don't know, guys. I'm so defeatist. What would you give him? Like, did he do anything? Did anyone notice him? Has anyone noticed him in the last 4 games or whatever? I don't know. Should have been IU forward. That would have made more sense, Sarah. I agree. IU gets a -4. -1 for each goal they scored after he came on. Are you kidding, says Phil. You can't steal my jokes, Phil. Did he play, says Red Nasty. Reminds me of Fawaz signing. Yeah, there is a bit of that to it. I feel like we signed him just because he was available. You know what I'm saying? It just... Is he worse than Wood? I don't know. I'm giving him a 3. I don't see. Look, for me, with subs, they have to have an impact on the game. Otherwise, what's the point? Unless, of course, they're replacing an injury. I just don't see him doing anything, man. Sorry, I need a sip. So I'm going to give him a 3, whatever. 3.1 from you guys. Okay, we're pretty close. Look, I am going to say to you guys that he is on my radar. Yeah, he is on my radar. And a couple more performances like that, and I'm going to start getting really pissed off at him. I'm just warning you guys now. And then for the happy clappers that want to be like, why are you negative against some of our players? Because some of them are shit. And they just have to be called out. He is 100% honing in on my radar, and he's starting to annoy me. Anyway, yes, I haven't noticed him do anything. I use another Cooper signing, says Adam. Kurt, thank you so much for subscribing, buddy. Pop the star. Love it, love it. Okay, who is next? Oh, God. Speaking of pointless, useless players, the next one ticks pretty much all those boxes. Lingard. He's had, I think I saw a stat the other day, 11 starts or something like that, 0 goals and half an assist as well. Somewhere, actually it was against West Ham. I just think I'd just rather he went. Yeah, I'd just rather he went. I agree with you, Red Nasty. What did he do? I don't care what anyone says. I love Jesse. Sorry, you probably fancy him or something. You got to take your Jesse goggles off. And the thing is, you lot are so easy to please, yeah? That when he had that 10 minutes against Spurs in the Mickey Mouse Cup, that was it. Everyone was like, Lingard. And I'm like, nah, man. Nah. He's a has-been. Look, he didn't do anything to offend me today because I didn't notice him at all on the pitch. Did he do anything? I don't know. Maybe you know what? The last 10 minutes, to be honest, I was just chatting to you guys and not that interested in what they did. I'm just going to give him a 4. Just to shut up the happy clappers. I'll give him a 4. There you go. Our 100 grand a week player. He can have a 4, man. What a brilliant player he's been. He's really saved our season. What do you guys do? 3.6. You guys are harsher than me, man. But okay. Whatever. And then Tuffalo for Lodi. Look, Tuffalo, to be fair to him, hasn't been bad coming onto the pitch. I think he's actually been okay. I still don't think he's better than... Okay, I definitely haven't got a Tuffalo picture, or have I? Oh, no, I do. Okay, fantastic. Look, he's been all right. Honestly, as much as I hate the idea of it, did he cause one of the goals? I can't remember. City are winning. Let me see this goal. Really? Are they winning? Anyway, how would you guys feel about Tuffalo playing right back until Aurier is back? That would be my question to you guys. I really hate the idea of a left-footed player at right back, as we were discussing earlier on. But Williams is so poor right now at defending that I kind of would be tempted to do it. What do you guys say? Well, we'll talk about it in the... What the hell was Foden doing back healing that? What? That was weird. Anyway. But yeah, so that's my question to you guys. It's not my best idea that I've ever come up with. I don't think it's the worst. But maybe put him at right back. Can he play at right back? Does anyone know? Oh, God, Jonathan says Worrall can play at right back. Oh, my God, Jonathan, please, man. I'm trying to get through this. Don't start saying stuff like that. Now, I'm just going to give him a sub 5 score, as in a substitution score of 5. See what I'm saying? He didn't back heel it. It flicked off him. Okay, so I'm going to give him a 5, right? Whatever. What did you guys give him? 3.5. Well, it was a little harsh. Was he at fault for one of the goals that I can be bothered to watch? Yeah, shut up, Jonathan. I saw that. Anyway. Yeah, well, Red Nasty, man. I mean, you can agree or disagree with them. It doesn't really matter. It's just an opinion. Yates can play it back when he returns. The thing is, I do miss Yates, but I'm so sick of seeing. I know if I go on Twitter now, all the comments on anything on the NFFC timeline are going to be, we really missed Yates today. It's like, all right, stop stating the obvious. But Yates isn't just going to be the one who saves it. It needs to be more than that. Anyway, Grits is saying we need Aurier, Bolly, Uoni, and Niakate, and we need some more positive tactics. Could Freuler play it right back? I don't know, Steve. Probably wouldn't see him if he did. Probably wouldn't see him. Okay, and then finally, your lot's favourite, definitely not Simon's favourite, Surridge. There's no point in even dwelling on this. Where is that? Sorry, I'm gonna give him a 5. Didn't notice him. It's like, what's the point? That's probably why Thingy came on then, didn't he? He might have got injured. Anyway, you guys gave him a 3.8. Look, the interesting one here. Do you ever rate the chat overall? Maybe I should start rating the chat. Yeah, maybe I should start rating the chat. So overall, you guys have scored. Felipe is the highest one, 5.5, which I think is pretty harsh. You thought the crappiest 2 players were Williams and Wood. I mean, when you look at it in terms of you ignore the numbers, you're probably right with your summarization of the players. But let's get on to the interesting one, right? This is going to be Coops. That was not good from him today, man. Not good at all. Look, let me say this. I understood. I'm being generous here. Look, I'm being generous, right? I kind of understood what his thinking was when he brought IU on, because West Ham weren't doing anything, right? I don't think it should have been for Shelby. I would have done it for Colback. In fact, no, sorry. I would have brought IU on for Wood. No, in fact, scratch that. I would have brought Dennis on for Wood for a start, yeah? Here's the changes to me that was screaming out, right? Colback for Danilo to get someone who could progress the ball and play that up and down position, okay? Secondly, Wood needed to have gone, and I would have probably switched into a 4-3-3. I would have put something like Dennis on the left. I'm talking about like substitutions. Dennis on the left, Jono on the right, MG Dub in the middle. Maybe even brought MG Dub off for Scarpa, you know? Something like that. But it kind of went wrong because it took me a while to even figure out what that IU substitution was. It was weird, man. It was weird. But the big thing for me is the tactics were negative off the bat, right? The tactics was so poor. We're going to a West Ham team who, if they concede 1 goal against us today, that place is going toxic through the roof, right? Now they're all lovey-dovey with Moyes, which is quite funny. But Cooper missed that out. That was like a huge thing he missed. He should have gone, bang, 20 minutes. Let's have a go at them. Let's see if we can turn the crowd on them. Instead, we saw 600 corners in the first 15 minutes against us. It was ridiculous, right? So I'm not happy with the tactics. The team selection, okay, whatever, fine. Yeah, I wouldn't have played Colback, but that's just me and my vendetta as you guys keep going on about it with him. But it's the tactics. It's not even the mentality. The negative mentality towards it. That's what I'd say on that. I'm just gonna give him a 4. I'm so broken that I can't even be asked to rant about it, man. As in broken, tired of our away performances. They're just pathetic. They really are. Sai's giving him a 0. Chuck giving a 0. 4 from Red Nasty. Look, the 4 kind of reflects the team performance, I think, as well. I think as an average, the team was a 3 to 4 out of 10. That's all I'm saying, right? But that's what I've given Coops. The question is, what the hell did you guys give Coops? 2.5 from you lot. 2.5. I mean, honestly, I can't fully argue it because it was quite poor. Right, all right, each to their own. Each to their own. He's got to start playing such baby negative football away from home. And to be honest, he's got to stop doing it at home. He's got to stop doing it at home as well. Subs did kill us, Red Imp, you're right. Red Nasty saying even I wasn't that harsh. Negative play, says Phil, equals negative results. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Look, I don't think there's a debate in man of the match. Do you guys even want a poll? I don't think it's required. I think there's only one person who gets man of the match for me. It's not even a debate. Seriously. Get it in the chat. Write in the chat who you think your man of the match was. But for me, yet again, it's back-to-backs man of the match. And it has to go to... Hold on, let me find him. For me, it's him. Grits is good. Grits, he gone Shelby. Nah, it's Felipe all day. All day Felipe. And we conceded 4. I think it doesn't need a poll. I'm seeing enough in there to say Felipe. Chuck, good choice on your one. Williams or Worrall? That's Chris. It's Felipe, guys. I doubt Forest fans will turn against Cooper, says Sai. I think, look, what Cooper did last year was amazing. What he's done since the World Cup break has been brilliant. But there needs to be the next step now where he starts to grow a pair and play some attacking football, man. You can't go to a relegation bottom 3 team and sit back. Now you guys are getting me started. I'm done. Let's call it there, guys. Please do hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to go and eat. And I'm going to go, and then I'll check my Twitter feed. Let's see what Lawless has come at me with. It should be fun. All right, guys, have a good one, and I'll catch you tomorrow for this. Well, there's no party stream tonight. Oh, crap. Crypto, you summed it up. Wasted 90 minutes of our lives that we'll never get back. So that was the player ratings. Thank you for tuning along with that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you later.